But I don't watch TV, so that much I do. Is this it? Are we now legitimately live?
Yeah.
Intro?
Hey,
what about
hello.
the intro?
What about? I saw the intro go by earlier. There we go.
Intro's going. Yeah, you are.
This has to exercise his authority.
All right. Yep.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, everybody, Merry Christmas.
Hope everybody had fun, stayed safe, stayed warm,
Yep.
piled it all up, ate way too much. That's what
Yeah.
they have to do. That's one of those things.
Yep. I'm guilty of that.
Yeah.
And Happy Hanukkah. I think Hanukkah's still going on, isn't it?
I read a big article on Hanukkah yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah, I learned a lot, yeah.
So there you go. So Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah.
Y'all have fun.
And soon Happy New Year.
And tonight we don't have Justin. Justin is off. I think it was
Skiing.
classified as committing suicide on
Oh.
the bunny slope. I think that was sort of the message I was left with.
Well, he said that he wouldn't do anything above bunny if he didn't feel comfortable. So I told
whatever.
him he should really start on
I
diamonds.
would love to watch Justin ski. That would be
I
great.
know we need it. So tonight we have Michael, not Justin, and hopefully he'll have some pictures, and they won't involve double casts and a body cast and everything else. So,
Exercise.
well, it looks like, man, I see RyngsRaccoon.
Yeah. Everybody's
Everybody.
here. Yeah.
Reaper My Crack. Paul John's
yeah.
Life.
Well, thanks for joining us on your day after Christmas Thursday. We appreciate you spending time with us.
Yes.
Yeah, we sacrificed to be here, didn't we?
Did we? Yeah, we did. It was. I wouldn't say a sacrifice, but boy, it was. That's what we were just talking about. Christmas this year being on a Wednesday is so weird.
Yeah.
Because it's not close enough. We couldn't say, oh, last weekend, let's turn it into a 4-day weekend, or let's attach it to next weekend. So it was like, well, Tuesday we're here working. Oh, yeah, Wednesday we'll come in, eat a bunch of stuff. Oh, and then Thursday we're back. So it was pretty much a full day for a lot of people here around the shop.
Yeah, it's just crazy when like I said, when a holiday hits in the middle of the week, it's just
Now,
bizarre.
Tuesday the place was empty. It was to the point of creepy. Tuesday when I did the Terrain Tuesday show, walking around here coming up, it was just empty.
Yeah.
And you're just not used to seeing that. I mean, you come in here at 2 o'clock in the morning, and Blake will be out there running the plastic machine and doing something will be happening. You know? So,
Bob and Julie, green users? Is that Bob and Julie? Hi, Bob and Julie.
It is.
Yes, it
Hi.
is.
Hi, guys.
Hey,
How's
there
it
we go.
going? Again, well, thanks for joining us and spending your Thursday with us. Let's get into some news. Nothing. I don't know. So,
Well, true. Yeah, this has been an uneventful. I mean, there's some
there's stuff
happening.
going on, but it's just
Yeah.
Xanatonium, thank you very
just
much
busy.
for that.
Just busy with stuff, Hey, Nick. It is warm down here in Texas. Yes, Bishop Otto, it is warm here in Texas. I think it's supposed to cool off and rain tomorrow.
Tomorrow, I think the front pulls through tomorrow night,
Yeah.
so it'll drop down in the 50s. But it's been like sunny, 70-degree days.
Yesterday,
It's barbecue weather, not
Christmas Day was
weather.
gorgeous. Christmas Day was
Yeah.
gorgeous. It was 73 degrees and sunny and beautiful. We played outside. My 15-year-old kid does not know how to ride a bike. He's never learned to ride a bike.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Quinn Delure, thank you very much for that sub.
So yesterday, my niece brought her bike down and to my parents' place, and we said, "Kid, you're going to learn how to ride a bike." And so, you know what? He
I would
got
think,
the-
though, at 15, it'd be a lot easier than if you were.
You might think, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah.
That said, I think after about 20 minutes, he kind
it
of got
down?
the hang of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
I wouldn't say got it down.
Do you think he's going to go get a bike and start?
I
riding
told
that
him
bike?
I'm going to get him a damn bike, and he's going to learn how to ride a bike. Because if the zombie apocalypse comes, he's got to escape.
Yeah, that is going to be.
gotta get a bike.
Yeah.
So we did that yesterday, so that was fun. So yeah, we had a pretty good time.
The bike is the escape during the zombie apocalypse?
It's
Oh yeah, you're not.
it's a mode of escape.
Yeah, the highways would be packed. I mean, you see the movies.
Much less tired biking than running, for sure.
Yeah.
So.
Especially if it was now Proctor would win hands down.
yeah, well,
the man goes mountain biking
It's not
above the tree line. I mean, that is some serious.
Polish 1984. We bought them bikes before. Both my younger kids bought them bikes. My oldest knows how to ride a bike. My two other kids, they don't know how to ride bikes. They refused. They were like, nah.
Don't need it. Got mom and dad to take me anywhere I need to
guess
go.
Yeah,
so,
ding,
yeah.
ding, ding.
But I think once you get it and you do it, you're like, that was a lot of fun. I should do that. They do know how to swim though, so
Oh, that's good.
at least
That's
they can
good.
swim.
Well,
They can
if
outswim
we
the
do have
zombies.
all this global warming, it gets up here and we have a shoreline at Dallas, that'll
Yes.
help them.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's all kinds of good reasons to ride a bike. Like I said, T. Tucker, man, no need for gas. There you go. What about Sir Goose? What?
Oh yeah. So anyway, what did you get for Christmas? That's one of the things I'll tell you about that. We got a picture. Did you get anything memorable? Anything fun? Anything that was like, oh my God, I just couldn't believe
we were
it,
talking
that
about
it
this
even
earlier
existed?
today.
That you can tell us. Okay. I mean,
Collins asked me earlier, and what I got was my kids' had a good time, and that's what matters to me.
That is a lot of. We did that with grandkids. We went down. We converted their toy room. They're that age, 3, 4, moving up into more or less a game room, and unleashed that on them. And that was a whole lot of fun to go down and see that. That is more than worth it. But I got one that stood out. My sister-in-law, Vicky, did this. Apparently, when I was out of the country, she went and shot pictures of my cat Goose, or a picture. And then she went to some website, did all this stuff. But anyway, this is what I got for Christmas. And I sent Michael a picture of it earlier. See, there it is in her Renaissance. And there we go. Absolutely amazing. So,
Very funny.
very good, very cool. That was
Very
very,
funny.
very nice. She had me go, she said, I've got to see the look on your face. So I had to get up in front of everybody when I opened it. I thought, this is going to end up on YouTube, I can tell. And
Hilarious.
so
They do these for pillows too, which are probably the best. Then you can snuggle up next to them, and
yeah, she sleeps right on top of my face anyway, so I don't need a pillow for the other side.
Very funny. Very funny.
So anyway, that was good. And oh yeah, and I saw they're already doing #free, but they don't even know what they're
You
getting.
know what they're getting yet. Well, real quick, just while it's rolling by, we'll say it. Will Netherball the Undying be restocked anytime soon?
That's a discussion, but probably not. I don't know. See, he looks at me like this because I made an executive decision 12 years ago,
12 years ago.
10 years ago, however long it was, 150 years
10
ago.
days ago.
did you say 2 days ago? Like
Yeah.
the number 2, or like today ago?
I don't know.
It was this year. It was sometime this year in 2019
Was there not a few days?
It's what?
that you decided. That you decided
Okay.
that what?
I think that we should redo it and do a better job and get it back out.
You know,
there.
we should make it
You
big.
cannot sculpt a better job.
We
than
should make
that.
it bigger.
That's the trick. I think we ought to go back to that.
Now that's a different story.
No. See, originally,
the
here's what
original
happened.
size.
Okay, now here's what happened. This is why I've got to carry all of this sin. Is the original Nethermall done by Bob and Julie was
Just Julie.
Or
it wasn't
Julie.
that big.
in
on.
resin?
It was about this big.
You know, we
The
have
one
the,
we've
we have
got
the painted
that
version
big.
of it.
Nah,
I'm
the one
talking
we
about
got-
the resin version.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
I got small eyes, I guess. Everything looks big.
Memory.
I don't know.
Memory man over here.
Yeah. So anyway, there's a really awesome version, and it was larger than the one we have now.
Yes.
Okay, but we had some budgetary issues come up in the middle of this, like Calidrax, and the cost of everything in Calidrax went way off the top, and we were just learning. This is first Kickstarter stuff, so to save money, we shrank it down.
14 inches tall, says Julie.
Okay, that was the original.
That's the
one.
original size. Yes.
Okay, and now it's what?
Oh, not 14. I think maybe 8
Well,
inches.
yeah, not
8 or 9
14.
inches.
I don't know.
Are you looking for one?
Yeah, I was just looking around like, surely one's got to fall out of the sky somewhere.
Is there one there? Oh yeah, there it is. So what is that? 9?
If that's
10?
11, if your piece of paper is 11, I'd say he's 9.
Yeah. So
9, yeah.
10, 9, 10, 10 if you go
inches.
to the top of the talon. So it took about 4 or 5 inches off the top, and it just didn't translate well. And I think too it's because we were just learning and the bones material and everything. I just think we could do it so much better. Not necessarily resculpt. I think if we made it larger, did maybe bones,
take the original.
bones black, or do something and get it, because it is an awesome piece. It's just, and then with this, again, learning, I never liked how these just sort of, because of the bones material, just sort of,
Turned into tendrils.
yeah, just turn into tentacles more than,
Yeah, so this
wing
was
bones
This
or
was
something.
designed by Wayne Reynolds,
Yeah.
our friend Wayne Reynolds, and then Julie sculpted from the
missing a
art.
tail.
It looks fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's missing his tail.
I don't know, you handed it to him, defective, I guess. SOD it.
Pinups by Indy, 14 inches, but sculpted in actual size, not as threatening. I don't really understand
Oh.
that.
But anyway, that was why I was saying the other day, I don't think we're going to reorder it, and I would like to go into looking at retooling it or doing something else with it that would help it. Get it into a clear box,
Maybe
things
we
like
should
that.
maybe we should kickstart it.
Yeah.
You could actually kickstart that because it is all new tooling, all
Right.
new, it's a whole brand new production.
As long as a
process.
one-off, I don't want to do, as long as it's not one of our epic kind of Kickstarters. I mean, it's just literally,
Yeah.
here's what we're going to do.
Well, you
if
know,
everybody's on board,
hey.
great. Not.
Pledge manager,
Or maybe like a dragon's
power
Kickstarter.
up in the pledge manager, maybe. You know, just saying.
Something like some kind of a special Kickstarter where we can do like a Titan and some other stuff.
Well, that
Let's
was
see
just
what
like-
else.
that was silent.
So we also have right now the holiday paint sets still available, which are somewhere. Here we go. Holiday paint sets still available. You can still get these now, while supplies last. Well, it's way out of focus. We're just out of focus, aren't
Are
we?
you? You think so?
I don't
think
know.
So. We looking a little fuzzy.
I'll try.
Maybe if I squint and it goes into focus for me, it'll help the camera.
Okay, well,
Just leave
whatever.
it where it is. Just leave it. Everybody will be going, man, I need to get some sleep.
Maybe it's just my eyes. Anyway, holiday paint set still available. You can still get these right now.
Yeah, RyngsRaccoon says you look fine. There we go.
After the holidays, oh my
Yes.
gosh, then it'll go off sale. Whatever we have left in stock will be up, and then once it's gone until next year. So
Right.
there you go.
Yes.
There's the holiday paint set. And we just turned on Sophie's Champagne on Monday, this past Monday, the 23rd. Here it is right here.
Yeah.
Get out of the way. Let's see. Wow, that's
It'll catch it. It'll.
No, the center. Move the
center.
Back. There you go. Right there on the light.
Look at there. There it is.
Did that one right.
Sophie Champagne. And it is a metallic, a light gold metallic color. And
It's really a cool color.
We've sold a lot since
of
we
it,
turned
yeah.
it on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and this is a
Thank
limited.
you, Reaper Dave, for that subscription. We
All
appreciate
right.
your support.
Way to go, Reaper Dave. So this is a limited supply, limited.
Well,
time item.
we'll tell past just around the first of the year. It's
Yeah.
a champagne. It's a New Year's color.
Yeah.
So we'll do what we can to keep it going until New Year's, and then it'll go off as soon as
It's-
it runs out after New Year's.
It's not out of stock. You can still get it, and don't kill yourself trying to buy it because it's not going away for another week or so. So you've got time, and we're gonna stop producing it. It'll still have whatever's in the bin. We're gonna keep selling.
All right, until it's
That
gone.
said, it is a limited time item, so don't wait too long. But you don't have to get it by.
And we say that though, and
tonight.
it's almost sounds like a sales
It
pitch,
is.
but this
It's
is a
both.
reality. In July, somebody will come back and say, I put that in my cart in December, and I went to go check out 6 months later, and it's now not in that cart.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why we go through those.
So there you go. So there's our Sophie Champagne. You can still get that. Just search for Holiday or Sophie or Champagne. You'll find it on the website. Upcoming shows. What's going on? What's going on there?
Oh man, well
Thanks,
we've got.
Phantom 1592 for that Prime sub. Appreciate
what
you.
now?
Thanks.
Oh well, thank you. Yeah,
Bookendkitties.
we have coming up soon to start soon, January the 6th. I haven't looked at my calendar, so I don't know what that is. That'd be a Monday show, 3 to 4. Is it
What?
on Josh?
Yeah, because it's called Miniature Mondays.
Yeah, Miniature Monday. At what
gonna be on
time?
Monday.
3 to 4.
3 to I think we originally planned 3 to 5 because he's supposed
Okay,
to
so
do
3 to 5. That's a new show coming up. Then we also have Toolbox Pro Tips with Ann, and
That'll start the same
that'll
week.
start June 7th. But she does hers in the morning. She'll do hers at 11 a.m.
Absolutely.
And that the difference between she's still painting the dragon piece, but this is more of a just single, like here's how we do eyes or do a flesh tone or NMM or just whatever. It's just designed to get a lot of tool tips out.
Very specific question answer type situation. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Back up for a
no, we
second.
haven't gone to the freebie yet. That's still on the list.
Yeah, well, I guess we should probably get that out of the way before.
Well, they're getting a hashtag free. Yeah?
Okay. All right. So Paladin 65 has a question.
Twisted
Following up.
Dharma, thank you.
Is Sophie Champagne a pearl essence paint, or is it a complete
No, it's got a
non-metallic? It is metallic.
It's metallic.
Pearlescent. Pearlescent or metallic
Yeah.
is metallic.
yeah, it's in there.
It's a
there's a
metallic.
small it's a very minor. It's not going to be your.
I don't know how you would tell the difference between a metallic and a pearlescent.
pearlescent would shift.
Oh, like that iridescence. It
Yeah,
really-
it
it's
does not
that.
like but it's got a. It'll
If
have
that's
a,
the definition, then it's definitely more metallic.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
anyway, sorry. Back to your.
But it's all back to the playing. Oh hell, I forgot what we were talking. Oh, the new shows.
New shows,
the new
yeah.
shows. And then current shows we have Toolbox on 3 o'clock, and that's on Wednesdays. And then we have Terrain Tuesdays. That's the one I'm doing. In fact, we're working on this trebuchet, and that's 2 at 3 to 4. And actually, we'll stay on as long as we want. Thursday night, of course, you have Reaper Live ER, and then Friday we have Reaper Land, and that's Dave and John.
Bones 5 Live.
Bones 5 Live.
It's not Reaperland yet, but it's going to be there.
God Almighty, I gotta pay attention to these meetings.
It's even written down for you, which is the funny part.
Yeah, well, that would mean I'd have to read it.
No,
And
that's
then you have on Thursdays earlier, and it was going on today, is Painting Platinum with Sadie.
She finished the orc today.
Good
Did
deal.
she? I saw I did see she was starting a new the armored guy.
Yeah, she moved to old Mango Teamer
Yeah.
and started to base coat him.
Yeah.
I5 Paints. Any idea when Bones paint set number 2 will be back in stock? It should be on right now. If it's out of stock, then we need to go just
Turn it
turn
on.
it back on.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll check on that after the show.
So anyway, there was that. Now the free. Let's do the free.
0? It's out of stock. Don't know why it's out of stock, but we'll
Well,
check
something
it
that
out.
happened like the other night, I was thinking about is it's not uncommon for us on a stockable item to just go put 200 up. and then when it sells through, it'll go off, and we haven't caught it, and there's still a bunch of it there.
Right, yeah.
So we'll just have to get and go check. Tonight is, for your hashtag free enjoyment, a New Year's thing. And so it is out of focus again.
Put it in the center.
Well, okay. Sideways in this center for you so you can look. Everybody's now in their whole place looking
What's the number?
sideways. It's the New Year's Sophie, 1415, over 70 tall, 72, 75 millimeter, and then a champagne Sophie. So it's to help get you into the new year. So it's got a New Year's theme. That's your freebie for tonight.
There you go.
So get your hashtag
Colin's
freeze
gonna,
in.
Colin's going to put a better picture up.
Yeah, if you've got, yeah, find a picture. If you
Links
can
in the
find a
chat.
picture of it.
So this is sculpted by Bob Rodolfi, and yeah,
It's an amazing piece. I painted
Yeah,
one
it's
years
cool.
ago.
It's
I
super
don't know
cool.
whatever happened to it, but it's a lot of fun to paint.
Yeah.
If it's got a lot of flesh, it's a very good piece to work on your flesh for sure.
and she's holding a glass of champagne. So
And
there
she's
you
on-
go.
there you go. That's
You
what
get
the
champagne
tie-in is.
silver.
Yeah.
So put
I guess I can drop it in here real
hashtag
quick.
free. So everyone who wins tonight's going to, all the winners going to get a bottle of Sophie champagne and the New Year's Sophie.
Get ready for his Michael's famous floating figures.
There we go. Here we go.
There we
There
go.
she is. That's what she looks like all put together. Some assembly required.
Not
This
much
is
though.
a this is a metal figure.
It's like
not a
3
plastic
pieces,
figure. It's a
too.
metal figure.
Oh, the wings they're separate. Yeah. So you got 1, 2, 3 pieces. Some cleanup.
Cool. Okay. All right. So shows and shows and shows and all kinds of stuff.
So what's going on in the Pledge Manager? I saw an email flash through that I
Wait,
got
wait.
from
We
Kit.
missed mini conversion show off. Are we doing that now?
Yeah, you want to do it now? You want to do it later? Doesn't matter
Oh
to me.
yeah, I don't even see
it's
that.
under the
but that's
thing.
back to having to pay attention and read.
So Bones 5 Live folks had a RyngsRaccoon. They kind of covered his conversion of, or hers, I apologize if I don't know, the conversion of Mercalor from
Oh yeah, that's right.
the Reapercon.
Yeah, this is the
And
Reapercon version of Mercalor.
Let me see. Here is the unfinished version. So this is where they, leg top,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Mercalor painted here, and then put in these.
And what were the ghosts whipping around were
Foil?
foiled? Was that what it was? Yeah.
I assume some green stuff, and then you
Right.
have
That's sort of this is where we left off. That was the picture we did have. Yeah.
And then that turned into.
Oh
Super
yeah.
cool.
Oh, very nice. And I love the glow on the ground and
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a really great paint job.
Yeah, it's definitely
Love
not the
the
place
colors.
you want to be. You see all that, you don't want to hang out. It's time to bug out.
So Izzy, when we were working on the Mercalor figure for Reapercon, initially Mercalor had 2 servant wraiths with him. He had like a little scribe, and then he had a jester, and there were 2 little wraiths like those. And we didn't get them done in time for Reapercon, obviously. And when we did it for the Kickstarter, we didn't put them in there either. But now seeing this, I'm thinking maybe we should go back and look at doing those guys because they're really, really cool.
So you make executive decisions like I did on Nethermall.
Yeah, mine are always good though.
Oh.
Mine are always fun. Mine are always positive.
Positive
There are
and always achieve a positive Zen approach.
They're for our customers. RyngsRaccoon, that is badass. That's really, really good. So
That's
I love that.
that's a great, yeah.
Love the colors on that. Really cool. Okay, so we got all the shows. As far as an update on the Pledge Manager, there's nothing new since last Thursday.
I did catch him because I had it in a list to Kit, Kit's the one coding it up. He did say that the PayPal would be another week or possibly longer.
Said that a week ago.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. It's so another week or two. But
It's been the
apparently it's
holidays.
just trying to get all their hooks in. It's just not been. I know we do this every time with a Kickstarter with the Pledge Manager. I think it's taking longer than normal, but who knows?
I know he's working hard on it. I know he's
He
working
is.
on.
He is.
He's
And
got
that's
a lot of
I
stuff.
did get an update, but that was about as
Yeah,
update as you're going to get.
As far as other things go, no, you can now, like I said, you can add to your orders, you can make new orders, all these things. You can go to town on it. And a lot of people have, and that's good. And we're going to continue to put power-ups in. Hopefully next Thursday we'll have information on a new power-up item, hopefully. And like I said, this time of year, the sculptors are spending a lot of time with their family and stuff, so
Not a whole lot of
their
pushing.
families. So I didn't get a lot of progress on new things. Christine Van Patten did sculpt something new this week. It was the jam piece we talked about last Thursday, and she finished her part, and Andy's still working on his part, but we'll wait until next week to show you.
So this is
any
what you were
progress.
thinking about putting that in as a power up then? Or
That's not a bad idea. I mean, if you
new
want to do that,
size
yeah.
for the-
I mean, that'll be your decision, Ed. If you want to give
Oh no,
everyone
I am so screwed on this whole thing. I'm so far down
This
the
is the
rabbit
way to
hole.
redeem yourself. If you want to redeem
Oh.
yourself, say, yes, we're going to put that as a power-up. Tell you what,
First, it sounded like redeemed yourself.
you redeem yourself.
Yeah, it's more
If
like
you
that.
want
Yeah,
to,
I need to get some pricing first.
We'll
You create a poll?
think about it.
No.
We'll talk
no.
about it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. The Rings
He's
Raccoon-
already seen. Have you noticed how that this is all really all decided by Ron, and all we did was just sort of
never-
manipulate down the river, and I was being drug along, but he
never-
already knew where it was going.
Look, it's not like I talked to. I forget who asked the question about Nethermall, but I didn't know they were going to ask
Yeah,
that.
it's probably like a $5 gift card,
Yeah,
so it's
no,
thrown
yeah,
that way.
yeah.
Would you get this in there? Yeah.
Keep emailing me.
Yeah.
We'll get these things figured out. So anyway, yeah. So there's not a lot of new information on the Pledge Manager as far as power-ups or anything like that. But now, once the new year starts, we'll get everyone.
Now, Pinup said they'll help. We have our own account rep that does work with them, and it's a matter of on our side, Kit's got to write his side and test it and go back and forth. But PayPal's doing everything they can. It's not on PayPal's side. It is on ours.
Green users, hey Ron, I still do my bases. I know. I'm sorry. I know.
You could send him an email.
Lord, they have.
Or, I like how you call him
have.
out here in front of everybody, but you could send him an email.
They have sent me emails, multiple emails.
Oh, so that's why
and
they're calling
texts,
you out.
And they're like, well, if that doesn't work, well, this got to work. Lord Dave, how are we looking on our project? How's that looking, huh? So, Dave is painting some of the pirate skeletal pirates for us from Bones 5. Dave Cecil, Lord Dave.
Okay.
So he's
Cecil,
painting the skeletal pirates, and I'm anxious to see an updated or a work in progress shot if we can get those.
Nice deflection. Thanks, Mini Wizard Studios, for that raid.
Yes, thank you. So, yeah. Let's see. Working on them now. Airbrush update. No.
No, I'm going to call Ken. That'll be I'll put it on my list to call him tomorrow. See if he's back from the holidays.
Reaper Dave, different base discussion, but you can ask Ed about the other bases.
Oh God, man, this bus is getting crowded.
Yeah, it does get crowded. ReaperCon 2020 news. Hotel rooms for 2020 convention will be made available on January 10th. Yep, that's still the plan. Still got that going. We'll have the link up here on reapercon.com, reapermini.com. We'll put the link up everywhere, and the rooms will sell out fast, so get your rooms quick.
But you'll get advance notice.
We're telling you now, January 10th.
Yeah.
So get ready.
Taz wants to know where the road. I'm with you.
Hoth. Let's see.
Bass guitar? Are we doing a bass guitar?
It's a joke. It's a bass joke.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Boom. That's how a joke goes over someone's head.
Yeah,
Just like
wow,
that.
yeah.
Like that.
Like, what the hell?
Dantooine. They're on.
Oh, is that it? Now they've
it's
gone
on-
over to Dantooine.
It's on Dantooine.
So they've gone full circle. Is that the whole thing? Is now we're all the way back to Dantooine?
Dantooine, not Tatooine.
Right.
Yeah, Dantooine.
Yeah, the jungle planet, yeah.
No, that was Yavin. That was the fourth move.
Oh.
Yavin. Dantooine is what Princess Leia tells Grand Moff Tarkin as a distraction so that they won't blow up Alderaan. You've seen Star Wars, right?
Right, yeah. Okay. But I know, and then they just wing by and take Dantooine out. Just
No.
as grins and giggles.
No. They blew up Alderaan anyway, and then he
Right.
goes, we'll deal with those guys.
Because we had
And
that
so
joke
they-
last week
Oh,
about
darn.
how many people does it take to do, how many Alderanians does it take to put a light bulb in?
I probably forget the answer.
Yeah, they were all killed. None.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a poorly delivered joke.
Let's talk about, here's the next thing on our run sheet is New Year's resolutions.
Oh my God. Okay, you want to go first? You want me to go first?
You can go first.
Why don't we ask chat what they think?
Okay.
See if some chat people can give us what they're going to do for their New Year's resolutions.
Okay, that would be fun.
The silence.
I like that.
Alderaan, yeah. I like the whole Dantooine to make effective demonstration. Yeah, no, that's why they just wing by there.
Oh my gosh, so many questions. Real
Paint
quick,
unpainted.
before we get to New Year's resolutions, as actual questions come through here, what exactly is a power-up in the Pledge Manager? A power-up is an item that did not make it into the Kickstarter for various reasons, but we still want to produce it. So we're putting it in the Pledge Manager as a power-up. And that way, if you want to add that to your pledge, you can go in, add the money to your pledge. And if that item hits muster, as you would, that's the way you phrase it, then we'll produce it. There is a possibility that if an item gets put in the Pledge Manager and it doesn't produce X amount of orders, we
it
just
gets
refund
cut.
your money back and we don't produce the piece.
I refer to it as rolling DOA, and it has never happened yet. But
Hasn't
we
happened
always
yet.
reserve on that. But there's two things that can go in as power-ups. Like for a couple of years, we did DVDs. They weren't anything necessarily new. We just added them.
Yeah.
We've always added bases. These are existing items we'll put in there.
Right.
In this case, he was talking about possibly a new power-up, or like Christine Van Hat on hers would be a new piece, Or is she turning in an existing from the whole?
That was something else.
Okay.
But we're talking about.
But we
like-
were talking about doing another mold as a power-up, which would be a
Power-up.
whole new piece. Not sculpture-wise, just a larger size, maybe a different material, things like that.
We talked about, Jason Weeby's got some B-spin, 3 B-spin he was going to work, who's going to do. So these are small things, nothing massive. I mean, this is the biggest thing we probably would have done. But you've got bases you want to produce; those would go into the pledge manager. Some B-spin. After last week when we showed Bobby's henchmen, someone said, "What about hench women?" And so threw it to Bobby. He's like, "That sounds like a great idea." Yeah. So you never know. I mean, who knows what could make it, what may not make it.
What does? Yeah.
So there's always a lot of things we want to do. But again, it depends on you guys to it's like a kind of a Kickstarter sort of. I mean, kind of. I mean, if we've got to be able to produce enough to make our minimum order.
It's actually harder than because the Kickstarter gets so much promotion.
It gets a lot of
so
focus. Yeah.
These are just get in there and go. Yeah.
So there's a minimum quantity that we need to hit, that we need to have ordered. If we don't hit that minimum, then we can't order the piece.
Yeah, it's not so much the order; it's I had to make muster on the tool.
Yeah.
And
we have to pay for the tooling.
Yeah, the tooling is what gets so expensive.
So, well, there we go. So
buy miniatures. I'm seeing some people are coming up with some.
My favorite so far though has to be from let me get the right name. The White Wolf or Winter Wolf.
What?
Would like to point out that their resolution is to continue to bug Ron so that the holiday paints are available in the summer for those people who live in the north.
I don't have a pen.
Someone mentioned earlier, how come we don't put and maybe they were just kind of kidding around. Why we don't put out the holiday paints or the holiday figures in the summertime so they can paint them by the time the holidays get here. Well, that's why you buy them now, so you can get them ready by next Christmas season, right? So that would be the
Now, Bishop Odo said 32 and 30 millimeter straight edge bases, which we would refer to those as the RPG bases.
That's what we would call that, yeah.
Yeah. Now, is there a monster size for RPG? 32 seems like an odd base size.
Not for the
RPGs.
world's largest role playing game, no.
Right.
Shall not be named.
Yeah.
That everyone
so Bishop,
plays.
I don't know why anything that's on the table, but I don't know about the 32. A 30 millimeter would be a little over 1.25 inches. And is that a size? Is that a practical?
No.
Is that a normal?
Well, not for.
What game are you talking about?
For Dungeons and Dragons, which people are going to use a lot of.
For the RPG
there's
bases.
your 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, your even numbers.
Yeah.
These odd numbers are probably just for other games or just for preference or something.
Oh, he's wanting to do the game. Now we do the Space Marine. I do know I have a 32 in there. I have some on the list that if it has a slot, but we don't have one that doesn't have a slot, we are going to be doing those. But the straight edge we call RPG, and then we put that angle, a little bit of an angle on it for what we call gaming bases. So, all right. So
yeah, we have the 3 kinds. We have the gaming base, which is
sort of an angle, like we said, traditional slot
traditional.
base.
Your traditional.
A little bit of an
slot
angle
base.
on the edge. Yes.
The RPG base,
right, which is just perfect straight edge, 90 degrees.
flat disc, and then the display base,
Which is the accentuated curving base.
yeah.
Just to give us a little bit more of a presentation base. Yeah.
Yeah, so those are our 3 types, and so we've got 8 more planned. We just need to tell me what we're going to do, and then we'll.
I'm getting ready to this next week. It's on the slate to send the final pieces out there to get rendered or to get designed.
Lauren, does Reaper make hex bases?
Yes. There's actually 2 types of hex bases. We have them both slotted and unslotted, and you can get them in clear. I think the slotted ones come in clear, or I don't know. Get online and look. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah,
But we do them.
We
Yes.
can make hex bases.
Yeah.
I believe you're right. I don't remember.
We used them for cav pieces for a long time.
There
right?
are hexes
Yeah.
with slots.
Yeah.
Is there an unslotted hex?
I think. I do
Collins,
believe so.
you think we would know? Of course we do. Of
There
course we
are
have
some
those.
unslotted hexes.
Yes, of course
there
we
are
have
also
unslotted
some without images. So
All right,
we're going to
well-
cover that problem too.
Yeah. So yeah, it's because Cav. That's why we did them originally. Is we did those as some of the earliest bases when we still owned Cav was to do the
yes.
hexes.
I'm going to share the link, but
Is there a chance you could do bases that are simply flat discs? Yeah, we could do anything, but there's no point really. I mean, we kind of
Yeah, that's not injectable. I mean, we could do that. It just depends really on the
other
demand.
companies do that, but I don't think we would do that. Other companies, like I said, do that. We probably wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys see images that are not up on the website, you can feel free to email me and let me know. Sometimes, we're juggling so many things that if an image drops or something like that, we just need to fix it. So just let us know. We'll fix them.
We don't particularly, like those of us here, don't particularly just watch for it. So oftentimes when you guys search for it, you'll find it before.
Y'all find it.
When I find them, Ron knows in 30 seconds.
Yeah. So we can do that. Okay, New Year's resolutions.
Max Powers is asking where his Titan
Good call.
is.
Good call, Max
Now
Powers.
that Max is talking about it, maybe we should actually seriously talk about this.
Power up.
Maybe so.
Collins ruined it. I was really going to do a Titan, and then Collins was like, "It's got to be 3 feet tall." I was like, "We're not doing that."
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind doing a Titan.
Yeah, if you want a flat disc, I mean, I don't know what sizes you can find poker chips too. I mean, that's that type thing. So
Well, yeah, there's a company who does just. I mean, it's just a black round end.
is that the
round
WizKids
1 inch.
does
Yeah,
that?
the WizKids.
That's what they
It's a
stick in there. Oh,
little disc, yeah. I kind of like the presence, the height that that our bases give. So, anyway, let's quick. Let's get to. We're not doing 24 inches tall Titan. Let's do the New Year's resolutions. Hey, you guys tell us what your New Year's resolutions are.
I've seen a lot on here about quitting
Have you seen a
smoking
few?
and dieting, and they just
Okay,
they're
good. I
coming
didn't see them.
through.
I'm just there.
Yeah. You were working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bayou Tiger has a great idea.
Mine are stupid.
Well, it's
So
just
my
not- just put 'em
resolution
down.
from like the last couple of years is to be able to do a handstand. Like I said, my bar is low, but I've never been able to do a handstand. So that's one of the things I want to do is do a handstand.
And actually walk. Not only just do it, but
Not
walk.
be able to take a few steps and do a handstand.
Oh, okay.
I also would like this year, in 2020, to play tennis. I used to play tennis a lot when I was younger, and I stopped playing tennis. I would love to play tennis again. If I can find someone to play tennis with me, I'd love to play tennis.
So fun fact on that, Danielle and I bought rackets and balls from
Really?
the reuse store. Yeah. There's plenty of places around Flower Mound that are easy to get to.
When did you get these? Is this your last year resolution, or is that a this year resolution?
It
That
was
wasn't
during
a
the
resolution,
summer. It wasn't a
was it?
resolution
Oh, it was
at
a
all.
summer
It was a fun
resolution.
thing to
Did
do.
you ever
We-
make it
we
out?
grabbed it.
Did you ever make it
Yeah,
out?
the few times we went out was the same time everybody else wanted to be out, so we couldn't actually play.
Oh, okay.
Because you have to reserve courts.
Oh, okay. So I'd love to do that. I mean, of course, if Calvary and Blight, if I can do the handstand, I'll do it. Yeah, sure. I'll do it on the camera. I'd also the typical thing that everyone else does, eat better, lose weight, get in shape, that kind of stuff. The typical.
You put a
boring
lot
stuff.
more thought into it. I
Okay.
hadn't. Mine was just literally find somebody to take over my email,
Oh, that's a good one.
so I don't have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Pinups, Blondie, whatever. That was
Pinups
the same.
by Indy.
Yep. That was the same thing that old Reaper Dave said. My New Year's resolution is going to be 1080p.
That's funny. Okay.
So to do what? I didn't catch what.
1080p. The
Oh.
resolution.
Overhead.
I don't even want holding my ankles. Thank you very much.
To get one Reaper on, you can. That's not too hard.
If we can get the gallery back up, the online gallery, we could, the show off section. We get.
But he was wanting one actually.
Oh, actually
down
in
there.
the gallery,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
ReaperCon. Get it good. Get a ReaperCon.
Yeah,
and
just a ReaperCon, and you don't have to be here to enter ReaperCon. By the way, you can send it in. It's either if you have a friend attending. If you don't have a friend attending, I don't know if we've ever done this before. There's absolutely no reason you couldn't send something in, and you just go through the front desk and go. And
Oh, so you're committing us now, Ed, to
Yeah.
accept mail-in
interest for the
mail-in
MSP
interest for
Open.
MSP Open. All
well,
right.
because if they don't include return postage,
We get to keep it. That's
Yeah,
a good
that's
idea.
good call. Actually,
Yes.
yeah, no, you know
Mail
what?
all your
Absolutely,
minis to
yeah.
us. Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
Painted
yeah.
for competition. Be appreciated.
Poncho72, I want to solve a Rubik's Cube in 2020. When I was a kid,
I did.
I didn't know how to do it. I read a book. There was a little book, little white book about this size, and it said how to solve a Rubik's Cube. And I just read it and memorized the pattern, and I could solve a Rubik's Cube. It took me about 5 minutes to do it. I wasn't fast like the people who do it 30 seconds.
Oh.
It took me about 5 minutes, but I could solve it.
I got it down to where I had the one odd cube, okay, and I was talking about it at work, and this guy had one there. He went out to his car and got it, and he showed you had to do something real early in the, where I'd worked out everything else. There was a step real early that I was not doing. That's what sets you up to be able to successfully. And he showed me that, and I did that. And then there was a pyramid one. I played with that one.
Oh, the
for a
pyramid
long
one,
run.
yeah.
But the pyramid ended up being a lot simpler. I think it was a lot simpler because I'd now understood the theory behind the Rubik's Cube, so doing the pyramid wasn't near as challenging.
There was also another one called the Whippet, which was a cylinder with sliding colored things
I
on it.
saw- I
and you
never
twist it
tried
and you
that
slide
one,
it.
but I saw that,
That
yeah.
was easy. That was an easy one to solve. But yeah, so
Oh, there was
Rubik's
always
Cube.
the sticker set. I saw those for sale one time. Somebody was marketing just all of the Rubik's Cube stickers. Just sticker it up, and there you go. You solved it. Yeah.
Because changing the stickers doesn't help you. That doesn't really help. Whatever. Yeah, solving a Rubik's Cube, good idea. That's a good resolution. So anyway, whatever. So yeah,
Ooh.
those are.
Ed, your idea for taking entries has been shot down by the rules of the competition.
What happened? What? Oh.
If you're not in person, you're not allowed to submit, and someone cannot submit something on your behalf.
Oh, well, then there you go.
Yeah, internet, Jojn, whatever, Joe.
And you know, the sad
whatever.
part of
Yeah, you
that
can
is,
take it apart and put it together.
that I wrote the rules with Proctor. Yeah, I should know.
Yes.
I should. All right.
So anyway, let's read jokes.
Is it joke time?
It's joke time.
It's already. And Dave has his ready to go.
I don't have a
there
joke.
It is.
So by default, Dave wins this week because I don't have a
that's
joke.
cheesy. Oh man. Okay,
You could
but
save it
still
till
gotta
next
get-
week. You could save it till next week.
Do you want? Would you have one worthy?
I'll have to ask Christine Van Patten if she's got another one for me. I don't know.
Oh, that was right. Dave put that out there.
What?
We're out with the grandkids, and I say, I'll say, if you get around me very much, you realize I say a lot of stuff that just really means nothing, and everybody agrees with that. So I said something and was corrected by Vicky or somebody else at the table. Oh no, it's this, that, and the other. And the youngest grandson, Brooks, he turns around and he goes, "You've been roasted." And I mean, he had that look on his face and everything else. I laughed. I could not stop laughing over that. So, anyway, we'll save it.
Polith1984, what's the January mini of the month since the next reaperlive is not till the 2nd? There is no mini of the month, remember? So this year, in 2020.
Well, there's a new.
Well,
yeah, okay.
in
finish,
2020, when you hit your threshold on your order, you'll get at $40. You'll get to pick from one of 12 different minis. 11 of these minis are existing miniatures from the catalog. There's an Arachno Assassin in these 12.
Ooh, that's going to be super exciting.
It's not an Edis
a good
Arachno
piece.
Assassin. It's the Rodolphi one.
Doesn't matter.
He did them all anyway. I think I did one or two.
And there's the new Bobby Jackson Barbarian, which we've shown several times on here.
I got
That's
rid of those files,
the
so-
new mini, which is coming out in January as a normal mini. You can buy it if you want to, or you can choose it as one of your free minis if you hit your $40 threshold.
Mm-hmm.
And then in February we'll add another new mini, and as well as the one we put out in January, and then so on and so on and so on.
And with the one at the back end, we'll draw. So there's always a choice of 12.
Yes. So in January there's one new mini, in February there's two, March there's three, and so on and so on.
Right. So it just keeps working too. So
So
there'll
in
always
theory, by
be.
the time
There'll
we
always
get
be
to
a new
December
mini
of
every
next
month.
year, we'll have only new minis for.
The 12 minis that are in there are the 12 newest minis.
Okay.
that
further
are
to go.
there.
And just keep working that system. That
Yeah.
way it goes.
So, so there we go. Are you going to read the joke, or are you going to cancel the joke?
No, I said we'll just go ahead and wait till next week to give you a chance.
No joke
unless
this
you would
week.
Just,
Sorry.
Unless you would like to, you're eyeing it. It's like you really want to know what it is. How about we'll go ahead and do it, and that will
If
give
you
you a chance
want
to come
to.
up with one. All right. So your votes are for Ron, who doesn't have a joke, or Dave, and it's what do you call a dinosaur that crashes his car?
What do you call a dinosaur who crashes his car? Wait. Something Rex. How about just Rex?
We'll call it Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh.
Right.
And this one is his drawing is Ron's Jeep is being eaten this week.
Oh no.
Let's see if you can get the. There we go.
Ron's Jeep. Dave, you ignorant slut, you forgot the apostrophe on Ron's. That ruins the whole drawing.
We'll take care of that real quick.
It's not the same if you draw it. Dave has to draw it. There you go. That's
in
better.
a different color,
Yeah,
even
that's fine.
better.
And so, see, Phantom 1592 Model T-Rex. That's an interesting.
Oh yeah,
Ooh, that was
Model
good.
T-Rex
So look, I'll.
with no joke.
I'm still getting votes.
You know, Dave, you should get more. He should get more drawings. I mean, votes just for his drawing.
Does the Jeep have? Yes, Lord Dave 312. The Jeep does have his angry eyes. He sure does.
It's a cool Jeep.
So the SLUT is not allowed on. It's a banned word. We can't
Well,
use that.
slut is an appropriate word, yes. So I had to approve those two.
You do
that used
approve
it,
that?
yeah.
Okay.
It's not as bad as other words, and it's not.
So now I can say Jane, you ignorant slut, and everything's okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Assuming, yeah,
VO3318 CVS. All right, Dave, for the sketch. Yes, just for the sketch.
Yeah,
alone,
just for the
it's worth
sketch.
it. It's worth it.
Oh, there's also a Rechosaurus.
Rechosaurus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would work.
sure. But Tyrannosaurus Rex.
All
Okay,
right.
there we go. There's the joke. The Reaper funny bone for the week. So again, it's been kind of a slow week as far as getting new things done. You know, the sculptors have been spending time with their families and things like that. But we do have something new. Our friends at Trenchworks took a lot of the things that we sculpted and converted them into resin for us, so we can send these resins overseas for everyone to take a look at. And I'll put it up here as soon as I see 3 more people vote for me on the joke.
Playing across those things for that cheer. We appreciate it.
Okay. This is Julie's treasure dragon from the Dungeon Dweller set. Let's do this. There we go.
Well, look at all that. Look at the detail in those coins.
This was the one. This was an image that was really hard to see in the graphic because at the time it was a green. There was in different shades of green. So it was really kind of difficult to. Does this thing spin yet? I guess.
Yeah, as soon as Ed remembers the buttons, and assuming the power's plugged in.
There we go. There he goes. Spin it
Does
around.
it have a brake?
What?
Nothing.
So, so Julie sculpted this, and we finally got it converted and turned to resin. Guys at Trenchworks converted this for us. He's on a treasure pile, all sorts of little, coins and their skulls and weapons and things like that. So he's really, really great. It's a good size. I think that base is about. Julie, correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's about a 3-inch base.
2-inch. I mean, it would go on a 3-inch base.
It'll fit in a
really
3.
well. Yeah, perfect for a
I don't
3-inch.
have I don't have a ruler in here to measure that, but
There's a ruler right over here next to the TV. It's real big.
That's okay. There's a 4 scale. You get the size right there.
I don't know who painted him, but
that was me when I was testing.
it's like a
GW primer.
drive-by tag, right?
Yeah,
Like a gang tag.
Just wanted to see how blue primer worked on our bones minis.
Turns them blue.
Yeah.
It does not come off the base. So he is attached to the base.
The wings.
Obviously, the wings are separate, and the front left leg comes off, the head comes off. At least on our model. When it's turned into plastic, I'm not sure what the production level is going to be like. But yeah, I can't wait to.
Everybody's got one.
I need to get someone to paint this for us. So if anyone knows any good painters out there, let me know. Okay.
That's a loaded question.
Where's Erin Hartwell? Is she watching tonight? I don't think so.
I think I have a name for you, but I'll talk to you afterwards.
Okay. So yeah, there we go. So there's the treasure dragon from the Dungeon Dwellers expansion. So the Dungeon Dwellers expansion, and all the expansions are great deals because the retail value on all those pieces alone is going to be well over the $50.
Oh, it always is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a really cool piece. Yeah. Mocha.
I'm not going to pay this. I would not do it. I mean, I'd do the thing in 30 minutes and Ronnie get upset.
That's right.
So.
It wouldn't happen.
He wants a good. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Just you guys appreciate the suggestions, but Dave and Ed and Sadie aren't going to be painting this for us. Love the guys, but yeah.
Sure.
Rhonda should paint that on a Reaper Live. Yes, she should.
That could be fun.
Yeah.
Could definitely be a lot of fun.
Reaper Dave, Reaper Dave says I wield a wicked spray can of paint.
Yeah.
I'm sure Mocha Schultz would do an amazing job with this. I'm sure she would. I just don't know if she wants to paint dragons. They're a little more involved in the character, and especially this one's with all the detail on it. So really cool, really fun. So there we go. That's our show and tell for this week. Don't have anything else to show.
Well, you brought out the.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, we do. This is one of the busts that Julie did for her bus, the bus level with all the 3 busts.
Yeah.
This is the elf. I call it the Elf Ranger, the Elf Ranger bust. Again, when you see it in the graphic, it doesn't really do it justice. You really have to see the piece close in your hand. There's tons of really fine detail on his
Very
on
subtle.
his bodice. Yeah, really nice. Such a really nice piece. This is the actual green that Julie sculpted. This isn't. We have a resin, but I didn't bring a resin in. This is the actual green, so you guys can see what Julie did. And you can see there's different colors of green. I think some of this is Fimo, some of this is green stuff. Julie could tell us for sure, but different colors because of different materials. But yeah, amazing job, beautiful piece. So, and a nice size to work on. And if you're just getting into painting and you're getting into busts, the bust level for $10 in the Kickstarter is just, I think it was 10, maybe it was 12, I can't remember. But regardless, because at retail these are going to be much more than that. So get these if you're interested in busts or have friends who are interested.
Busts are a lot of fun. I mean, they're a good break from doing gaming characters and stuff. you get to work on flesh. They're going to be large enough you can do something with the eyes and get a good facial expression. And the cloth, play with the cloth. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. That is to scale. It's not, this is the size of the bust. So it's not one of your larger pieces that, like our grudge bust that we have. It's not that size. This is more of a smaller, which from my understanding is a very popular scale, which I don't know what that scale is, but it's a popular scale. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. So that's what we got for previews this week.
Is that the two things you count? I thought you came out with something else. Oh, well.
No, that was it.
All right.
That was it. Just the cool dragon and the cool bust.
I better get on those hashtag free. That part's
That's
coming
right.
up.
We're coming up.
soon.
We're getting ready.
soon. Absolutely.
Gotta get that going.
Yeah. So there you go. There's your fun stuff for the week. You can see the little guys down here. So well, that's pretty much about it, I guess. Oh, tomorrow's our Christmas party.
Right. Going to the Star Wars the viewing. Although a lot of them have already seen it. They're going back a second time.
We're going to the Alamo Draft House. We pretty much have the whole theater. Not all of it. We have most of it. And we're going to see Star Wars. What's it called? The Rise of Skywalker, which I've seen. You have not seen.
I've not seen it, no. I haven't even watched the trailers. I thought I just want to go in and sit down and watch it and not have preconceived ideas or whatever. And I generally will enjoy Star Wars movies better like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It's I saw it with my kids. I liked it.
And it's hard too. It's a lot of, there's a lot of everybody here seen it. We've got some people that just cannot resist coming in and
Talking all about it.
talk
telling
about
you all
y'all. Just come in. Oh, it's so great. Well, I can tell you this one scene, and it won't spoil it for you. The Death Star blows up, and it's this panoramic explosion, or something like that. And you're like going, oh, okay,
I'm going to spoil it for you. Darth Vader is Luke's father. I know. Now you don't have to go see it.
Now you're going to tell me though
you
that
didn't announce spoilers or anything?
Sorry.
Now you're going to tell me Dantooine didn't
Make it.
didn't make it. Yeah.
So yeah, it was good. So I enjoyed it. I think it was the best movie of all the Star Wars movies by any means. But
Which one is your favorite?
Probably 4 or 5, right? New Hope or
The first one, and
Yeah.
then the Empire Strikes
I
Back.
feel weird saying Star Wars to me. Number 4 is just Star Wars,
Right.
and then Empire Strikes Back is that. So Star Wars and the Empire Strikes Back, it's a toss up between those two. I don't know. I kind of go back and forth on both of them. Planar Crossroads, you're crazy. If you're talking about Episode 4.
Oh. But even to me, even episodes 1, 2, and 3, they were fine movies. They just, I think though that they were just. I think there was a lot going on that he was trying to accomplish that was not going to be done in 3 episodes. So I think he did 2, and then it's like, oh my God, well now we got to tell that. Now we've told the intro. Now we have to tell the whole story. So cram it into one in there, run in there, kill a bunch of kids. Now you're a bad guy. Run off, burn yourself up at the planet.
Well, what we're talking about is very divisive because
Right.
there are so many people and are so passionate about Star Wars that.
But I mean, they were just movies. They are. There's just
It also
part of the
it's
whole
also
thing.
this. I was a kid when it came out. You were young, and then that was like the thing for us.
Oh yeah.
And kids who grew up in the late '90s, early 2000s, they saw that when they were our age, they probably thought those were just the bomb,
Right.
And maybe kids these days who see 7,
it's
8,
like
9.
it's like a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
It was new and it was good then, and then when you look back on it 20 years, you're like, all right. Well, here's.
But see,
here's
the
could have
thing
been.
that was unusual at that time when it came out, when we were seeing it, was the first one was that you didn't have computers, Netflix, any other way. You had no expectation you were ever going to see this movie again until it showed up at the 11 o'clock movie 10 years from now.
Well, it
So we would go
absolutely
back to the
defines,
theater multiple times, and there were people going around, I've gone to see it 30 times, and they probably had,
When movies lasted in the theater longer than basically the week they came out.
Right, yeah, this is a whole different, and so that was a big element there. And then but you see like a good example of the transformation was we went and saw Midway, the current one.
Oh yeah.
And then we had seen the Midway, obviously from.
Did you see the new one?
Yeah.
How was it?
Very good.
Oh, really?
Very good, very good. But because they have CGI now, you were able to see and do so much more that I guess it was in the 70s sometime they did Midway, Tora, and all of those, the epic, when they were doing all the Hollywood epics.
Yeah.
And man,
Midway
you
was
go
great.
watch the new Midway and you're just like going, holy crap.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I've heard it didn't get great reviews. So
The nice thing I liked about it was they told the story's the story, right? It's a historical event, so no one's changing it. But in the first midway, they told a lot of details, and you saw in that movie, and in this presentation, you saw a lot of other details and other stuff that wasn't. So it wasn't like just simply a remake.
cool. I'll have to go check that out. What I really want to go see, what I really want to go see is 1917.
1917.
It's a show about World War I.
Oh, I think I saw that where they do their
The kid's got to go find warn the British troops that they're about to get wiped out and not to attack.
Yes, and you see that's the one
Yeah.
where they're running through the trenches
Yeah.
and things like that.
Man, that looks great. That looks so good.
They have, by the way, if you get to London there in the War Museum, they have a section of trench that they've recreated, including the smell.
I will pass. That's of the wars that I can think about going back to do. Civil War was off the table, and World War I. I just wouldn't want to do them. Pass. I guess no war is really good, but those are the ones that I really just
off
the table.
Yeah, this one looks really good. It's crazy. Yeah. So anyway, so there, lots of good movies to go see.
Yes.
So we're gonna go see Star Wars tomorrow. So
It'll
at
be
the
fun.
Alamo
It'll be
Draft
fun.
House.
Yeah.
There we go. Alamo gave you a plug. We'll expect free stuff.
Yeah, sure. Put that
Okay.
out in one hand, right?
Collins, tell us who won the joke off first, and then we'll go on to the free stuff.
Dave won the joke off
Oh,
because he
man.
had a joke.
Had a
I want to know what the score
The
is.
poll results?
Yeah.
That's awkward.
Yeah.
It is a 33-66 in Ron's favor.
Whoa! Sorry, Dave. Sorry, Dave. It was a cool a cool T-Rex drawing, though.
Yeah. So
I think I can just, someone else should take over the joke for me. Like, I should just back away, and maybe you should do your joke,
you're
and
gonna
then I'll read Dave's joke.
So I see you're going to do like the retiree.
Yes, I'm going to
while you're
retire
ahead.
while I'm top. So I'll read Dave's joke, and then you bring a joke. How about that?
I don't
Dave,
know.
what do you think
I only
about
know
that?
2 jokes, and neither of them would ever make.
Well,
You have
I
a
don't-
week to figure it out.
The fun fact is, Ron's also run out of jokes. So
I'm
it
noticing
can't be
that.
any
I'm
worse.
seeing that. Yeah. So I don't know where I'm going to go.
So, all right, well, cool. Well, let's do free stuff. Let's see who won the free Sophie, New Year's Sophie, and the new.
Did we decide how
and the
many
new
we were
platinum.
doing?
And the new,
Huh?
Did we decide how many we were doing?
Yeah, Ed, how many we doing?
Every time I talk, it's supposed to. You give a number, and then I always add to it.
19.
So let's go 25.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
All right. Oh, I wonder if Cindy's watching. We didn't tell her about the new paint that's releasing on Friday. The new paint set, the limited edition paint set's releasing on Friday.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm kidding. She's going to murder me if I say that.
She's got a permanent sign down there
I
at the
know,
bottom
I
stairs.
know.
Ron, report to internet when you get here.
We're not releasing anything. Nothing new is going to be released for the rest of the year,
Okay.
right? Yes.
The few
That's
days
safe
left.
to say, right, for the rest of the year. Meadow Green's coming out in late January. It'll be available beginning of
Actually,
February.
on Tuesday, there was that meeting I was saying about. We finished up on the paint stuff, and I made damn sure that Meadow Green was in there.
It's in there. It's in
Yeah.
set number 6. Set
Yeah.
number 6. Is the Dragon still coming out in January? No. Dragon Turtle's not coming out in January. I don't know where anyone's told you that, but that is not correct.
Uh-oh.
I don't think I ever said that he's not coming out in January. I think we mentioned spring 2020, but that is not January, February,
It's
or
Texas.
March.
Well, in
It's still
theory, it
not-
could be in
I'm talking
January, or February.
real spring, which may be April, May, or June. That depends. We have to.
I'm glad you know what months the spring is.
I do know. I do know.
Oh
I'm
no,
just being
anymore.
very
I don't
clear.
care. Spring was yesterday, Christmas Day. I'm surprised
It
we
was,
just didn't
yeah,
eat
it was, pretty
barbecue
much.
instead of turkey. Yeah.
January giveaway starts January 1st? Or is there going to be a delay? No, Dr. Bob saying 15. If you're talking about the promotional models that you can choose from, yeah, that starts January 1st.
Yes. And this year, the theme or the material will go back to metal. All year
is
it'll be
metal.
metal miniatures.
Yeah, and it's going to be, for example, I know that in the first 12 you can choose from, there's some Warlord figures, some Chronoscope figures, some Dark Heaven figures. For example, I know the Chronoscope figure is Crazy Pete the Prospector, which is a great
That is
great
a fun
model.
piece. Yeah.
He is a lot of cool.
The Arachno Assassin, the original one by Bob Rodolphi's in there. There is a Reaper Con piece that Bobby did. That's a Dark Heaven piece. Anduin Thrushmore, that's one of the pieces. So it's just a smattering of stuff. There's a Crypt Bat from Warlord, which is
Those
by
were
Bob
good,
Rodolphi.
yeah.
That was a good one, yeah. So that's in there. So there's a smattering of figures. It's the Crypt Bat Lady Dire Doggo. So there you go. All right, here we go. Here's the free stuff.
All right.
And remember, if you win, make sure to email reaperlive with your Twitch handle and your shipping address so it can mail these things to you.
And it was actually noted by Justin that it has to be the Twitch handle as you use it. So if you use an O for a 0, then when you send it to him, he needs to know that.
Okay.
Kind of a thing. So he needs that and the address to ship it to him. We're so adamant about it, again, like the story earlier, because people have sent emails in, hey, I won the stuff.
All right, I'll go check the paint sets. Are there shows Tuesday and Wednesday? Tuesday, yes. Right?
I hadn't looked at the calendar.
Yeah.
What's
Tuesday's New
going on
Year's
Tuesday
Eve.
and Wednesday? Oh.
And that's Terrain Tuesdays. You'll be here for that?
Wait,
next
is it,
Tuesday?
which one's an official holiday?
Wednesday. New Year's Day.
New Year's Day is the holiday? I always thought New Year's Eve was the holiday.
No,
New
no.
Year's Day is the
Oh, that's
holiday.
good. It makes more sense that way.
It does make more sense.
Yeah.
So the question really and then is if Anne's going to be in. And Anne is out, I believe. I think she's on
Ann is
vacation.
out Monday and Tuesday for sure. She's out of the state.
So no shows Wednesday.
Yeah, that's probably safe to assume.
And is there a show on Monday?
Monday? No.
Normally?
Nothing.
Then there's
Monday
nothing
yet.
coming on Monday.
Monday, Tuesday terrain. I'll be here for
Ed's
Tuesday.
show for Tuesday Terrain.
Okay.
Right. We'll
And
be
then we're
working
back
on
here
that.
Thursday for that.
Are
For our
you guys
regular-
ready for these names? I got
Yes.
25 of them.
Oh,
So
okay, well, let's
they're
just go.
also
I'll
gonna
catch
show
up.
up in the chat. So I got Hobo Jojo, M5 tie-in, Paladin 65, Tofucleaver, Poles 1984, Akiadio, mess that up.
Akadoa?
Robin Boy Wonder. There we go. 9-cent charge. Zero Olren, Bishop Odo, Evil Twin Mason, Joanne Eve, Bearalze. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. That's funny. Internetjojn.
Jojin?
Okay. Marmondo 89. Smart Goblin. Good name. Good solid name. PershonWon. Kazamani 7. Yep, I messed that up too.
Tasmania 7.
There we go. Aereo Woods. RyngsRaccoon. Hey, I know that one.
All right.
Ditchdigger. Bookendkitties.
Thanks, Valandar the Red.
Boat Times. And then Novan 4th.
Okay.
Well, congrats,
So many
everybody.
Yeah.
There we go.
Rings mentioned earlier, RyngsRaccoon said put your Twitch channel in the subject line as well. That might also help.
Yes, that was another one that he did, Justin, like that. And then, yes, and your physical address over and over, yeah. And if you probably include, as long as Michael's running the show, if you were to include Titan in your handle,
Oh,
that
Definitely going to help.
That
It
would,
may
that would, that
even
would help
speed
him
the
pick.
situation up.
Yeah. So congrats to everybody.
Yeah,
and I hope everybody had an
congratulations,
awesome Christmas. And you're looking at a good new year. And I'm excited about 2020. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yep. Looking forward to 2020. A lot of stuff to do. No, there's a lot of stuff to do. I'm excited about it as well.
Yeah.
Ready to get out there because, we're growing and things are going great and we're going to just make this our best year ever.
Well, there's a lot of stuff, but then just in the next few weeks, we're going to a biometric or a scan card system for the time clocks. Get that done. I've got all of the
Badges, yeah.
we'll all be wearing badges now. We have the training programs; those will get pushed out in the next week or so in that area, pretty quick. A lot of stuff to just get junk, and then we should hopefully get cleared. Although my drainage guy, the civil engineer, promised he says, I'll have it to you by Friday of last week. Definitely by Friday, but just in case I don't have it definitely by Friday, you'll get it Tuesday before I leave town. Okay, Tuesday came and went. I still haven't seen my drainage thing. So I'll be back on him.
Yep.
And we'll be doing access cards for that for the badges and everything. So, but a lot of changes. It's going to be a lot of fun. Get some more streamline going here.
Yeah. All right. Well,
You're dating yourself, Paul Johnson life.
everyone seems to be saying that. So, then this is the last time we're going to see you guys until next year.
Is it really? That's
Yeah.
right. That would be, yeah, because it's next Wednesday's next
It'll
year.
see you guys next week, but
Yeah.
I won't see you guys till.
But it's been a
2020.
fun year. I mean, we've done over a year worth of shows.
Yeah, more than a
Yeah,
year's worth
more
of
than a
shows.
year.
You guys ready to raid somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are you raiding today?
The channel is creaturecaster _
Are they actually on?
something. Yeah, I've checked. I got this.
Oh.
I did it. I've done it right twice now. We're good. It's someone painting some cool tanks. So I figured it was up Ed's alley.
Taco Tuesday on Thursday sounds great. I really like
That's
that.
an awesome movie, Bishop.
All right, starting the outro.
All right, guys. Well, y'all have a good new year, and I'll see you Tuesday.
And I'll see you guys next Thursday here on Reaper Live. Thanks for watching.
Ron Hawkins for president. He has friends in low places. This ad paid for Citizens Against Virtually Everything.